Hey, lesson 15, our last lesson in unit number 4. So, good thing, but also then you know that we have a math test starting tomorrow. Okay, page 317. We're looking at here a horizontal bar graph. So, I always read the directions because they give me some information. So, 5 teams of students are riding their bikes after school to raise money for the computer lab. Every completed mile earned the computer lab $2. So the bar graph shows the number of miles completed in 1 week. So that's interesting. So $2 for every mile. So you double all of these. So the bar graph part's pretty easy. So the parts of the graph, you have the title, so miles for computers. On the what would be the vertical axis going up and down, you have the days of the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On the horizontal axis, you have the number of miles completed, and then down here it says what is the scale. So when I look at the scale, it looks like it's counting, well, it's actually counting by tens, but every number that's listed is by 20s. So I know that 0 and 20 are here, so right in between must be 10. And then really right in between that would be 5. Okay, now it looks like all of them end at a line, so that part's not too bad. This one, the first one, Friday, ends between 100 and 120, so that'd be like 110. All right, so how much money was earned for the computer lab on Tuesday? Now you have to know that it's $2 for every mile. So on Tuesday, there were 80 miles. So I would have to multiply that by 2, or I could take 80 plus 80, and I'd get 160, and I could just do that with a dollar sign, 160 bucks. Now, the reason why I had to multiply it by 2, because for every mile they rode, they got $2. How many fewer miles were completed on Monday than on Friday? So Monday looks like 70 miles. Oops, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to subtract that one, so I'm writing it in the wrong spot. Well, let's just double check, because I know Monday's, less than Friday. So Friday is 110, and then I'm gonna subtract the 70 from Monday. So on this one, I would actually count up. So I know 70 and 30 is 100. So 30 plus 10 more is 110. So that would be 40. So how many fewer miles? 40 miles. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but times 2, that'd be $80. How many miles did all the students ride? So that would, you'd have to add them all up. Wow. If any of the other ones have to do with money, then remember you have to do that doubling, so multiplying by 2. But otherwise, you guys should be good. All right, page 318 has a line plot. Remember, line plots are really supposed to show frequency, so how often something happens. So physical fitness, like a PE coach, asks students to walk around a track 4 times. 4 laps equals 1 mile. She recorded the times on the plot below. So on this one, a couple of things just to point out. There is a break on this number line, and it's right there. So the break just shows you that you're going from 0, and then you're going all the way to the first piece of data, which is 13. So somebody got it in 13 minutes. What that tells me is that nobody got it in less than 13 minutes. So there were no 8 minutes, no 9, no 10, no 11, no 12, no 12 and a half even. 13 was the fastest that anybody finished. And nobody completed it in 13 and a half minutes. So the next people that finished would have been the 2 people that finished at 14 minutes. The most common or most frequent time was 15 and a half. All right. So looking at number 7, what's the difference? Difference typically means subtraction between the greatest and the least amount of time it took. So I'm finding the difference of 18 minutes and 13 minutes, which is 5 minutes. So the range of 5 minutes. First person finished, 5 minutes later, last person finished. Did more students complete laps in 16 minutes or more, or in 15 and a half or fewer? So they're asking me to include that. So I'm including everything over here in 16 or more. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, that's 11 kids. Everything 15 and a half, I'm guessing that's going to be more and below, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 18 kids that made it in 15 and a half or less. So I would just put 15 and a half, because that's the one that had more. So you guys should be pretty good on the rest of this too. All right, happy last assignment in Unit 4.